Man, I'm just so happy to be here. Thanks for being here with me. The Bug Gang, us Bug Gang, gotta stick together. I recently got some cards back from PSA. You might already know from watching previous videos. I sold one of them, and I used those proceeds to fund further Pokemon ventures into the more recent sets. That is what I'm gonna open, is a Fusion Strike booster box, and I'm trying this a little differently. In the past, I've sat here live and opened the cards and kind of like talked through it all, and then gone back, clipped some of it out and edited some of it, and that's well and good, but there's a lot of a booster box opening that you really don't want to see. So I'm trying something different where I pre-recorded me opening it, and I'm just gonna give a running commentary, so it'll kind of be like me and you both watching me open a booster box of Fusion Strike from the past. And we're here saddled up together, and it's really pretty good feeling. I'm probably in front though, and well, we don't need to get into it. So without further ado, here's my Fusion Strike booster box. We'll just go ahead and roll tape. So here I'm looking at the box. Some people hang on to these boxes as like collector items themselves. Same with the pack arts. I guess I do that just because I feel like I need to, but I don't know if there's a ton of value there. And then, oh look, right off the bat, a first hit. And I have had really bad luck with Fusion Strike and Evolving Skies, so I was pretty pleased to see that I had a V card, even though it's just the old apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur type boy. Still a good card to start off strong. I'm guessing that I'm gonna have around 8 V cards and maybe a total of 13 to 15 white code cards, which gives me like 5 to 7 just regular holo rares. That is, oh, and there's our first kind of big hit of the booster box, a Mew VMAX, not the alternate art, just the standard treatment. And if we look over here on TCG Player, we'll see if it had been that alternate art, we'd be in the money, basically have our booster box paid for. That's a $35 card, and it's a cute big Mew. Really awesome card. Happy to have it as part of the collection. All right, let's jump back into it. But yeah, the pull rates have been tough on Evolving Skies and on Fusion Strike, and the code cards have changed in Fusion Strike. I don't know if you noticed that. So this card I take a look at because it's my favorite artist, Komiya. If you need to get a refresher on, go to Komiya Pokemon cards. I just run a Google search because I always forget which side I want to be on. PKMNcards.com, that's the one. Tomokazu Komiya, one of the best Pokemon artists around, and I believe there's 3 cards that they were able to do treatments for in this set. But some of the more iconic ones are the Snorlax Eevee alternate art promo, and recently the Slowking, Galarian Slowking from Chilling Reign. Amazing cards. So I highlight that one just because I'm personally attached to the illustrator. A Latios with Latios there in the background. Popular duo, the Latios and Latios, as I just found out. In fact, it's thanks to them that I could even afford this booster box to begin with. Oh, another Latios, and there's another V, a Boltund V. So I think I've only opened like 4 or 5 packs at this point, and I'm already rolling in 3 hits, as you might call them in the industry. One of those hits being that Mew VMAX, which could end up being the most valuable card I pull out of this box. And then we have another green code card now, because they kind of like switched it on you, but a Dragapult Holo. So another hit. We'll call it a little hit. Just a little hit. So if you are used to collecting Pokemon, you know, opening packs, there's a reverse holo that comes in the position right before the rare card. Every pack has a rare card, and if you open, oh, here's another Komiya card. Really cool art. But yeah, if you open a ton of packs, you start to get a little desensitized, I'm not gonna lie, to the regular rares, even sometimes the holo rares, and you're looking for full art like V cards, in the previous sets, GX or EX cards. I've opened a lot of sets, as you probably have seen me do on this channel, but that's why I'm so quickly glossing over some of these other cards. I do like to pick out like my own personal Hall of Fame from a set and just say these cards aren't necessarily worth anything, but they're just art or Pokemon that I really enjoy, And so I'm doing that here. At the end, I'll highlight like 3 of the cards that I think are really cool in this set that have no particular value other than sentimental. There's another holo rare. Every time you see a holo rare, you're also thinking, did I just waste one of my opportunities to get a V card or a V Max card or an alternate art card? Because there's only so many like white codes. Well, it used to be white codes. It's throwing me off because they're like green codes now. There's only so many hits in a pack, and you're hoping all those hits are like maximized. Ooh, there's another Komiya card. You're hoping all those hits are maximized by getting the most V or V Max cards you can get. So if you opened a booster box and ended up with like 8 or 10 regular holos, there's another one, Toxtricity, then that would be disappointing. You'd be wasting a lot of those positions for better cards and just ending up with regular holos, which we can look through here. There's an Electrode and see if there's any value to regular holos. Perhaps there is, and we've just been sleeping on them. Oh, there it is. Chili, Killian, and Cress. Don't know anything about these 3. That's the secret rare. There's usually 1 secret rare in each booster box, and that's the one. It means it's either a rainbow rare or an alternate art or a gold card. Those are secret rares, those 3 varieties. And maybe you'll end up with a box that has 2. That'd be very uncommon. It's usually just 1. I've had some with none. So I guess I'm happy to have a rainbow art. It's a trainer. That's disappointing for me. I just prefer Pokemon. And we'll look up this little trio of trainer children and see what it's worth. It's clearly not worth as much as my Mew. Here it is, 666. So now I have value in that secret rare. Could have done better, if I'm being honest. That's somewhat disappointing. And here's another holo rare. So I've already pulled 4 holo rares and 4 kind of bigger pulls in the secret rares and the V Max. There's another V though, Lucario, and that's a pretty stellar card, honestly. Lucario's cards are always fire. Hard to deny a misplaced Dragon Ball Z character in Pokemon. And then there is a full art trainer. So typically each booster box will also have 1 full art card in addition to the secret rare, and that will be like a special treatment of a V Pokemon or a trainer full art, which there are a lot of trainers in this set, I'm realizing now as I look through here. And trainers tend to kind of dilute your chances of getting some of the really spicy pulls, although sometimes the trainer cards are the highest value cards. Here's that Sydney. It's only worth $3. It's not all about the money though. It's about the art, it's about the appreciation, it's about the sentimental value. Unfortunately, I just don't know Sydney or Chili or Chillian and Cress. I just don't know these folks, so there's not a lot of sentimental value for me personally. There's a Melmetal holo rare. Nice. So far, that Mew VMAX is definitely the best card I've gotten, and it is an awesome card, one that I am very familiar with, happy to have as part of my collection here. So you could see just in a quick glimpse there that promo card, code card has changed. The back of it used to be that if the back of it was green, you weren't going to get a pull, and if it was white, then you were either going to get a holo rare or a VMAX card. But they changed it. It's kind of flipped now. So now if the back of it is white, it means you're not going to get anything. If it's white and green, it means there's a pull in there. Anyway, I was going to look up one of these holo rares and just see if there's any value associated with any of those. Oh, there's another Dragapult, my first duplicate of the set. This is going fast, guys. I'm having trouble keeping up, but I'm honestly realizing it's a good thing because I have a tendency to ramble. Or Oricorio, cool art. Here you go. 80 cents, $1. Probably around $1 for just the regular holo rares. It's weird if you were collecting way back in the day. Another Croconaw with the sweet art. Because back in the day, the holo rares was all you had. That was your top tier of card. And there's been a steady escalation. So Apple Bottom, Lucario, Cinderace V, Boltund V. The Mew V Max is $30 card right there. Sydney full art. And then those 3 young children. And then here are my Hall of Fame, personal Hall of Fame, the Komiya arts, all 3 of them. Which was Croconaw, Voltorb, and Pansmear. Is that how you say that? Simisear. Yep, those 3. You can see that the art, when it's put together, it just has a very cohesive style. It's very unique, abstract, surreal, whatever you want to say, impressionistic. I don't know anything about art theory, so these could all be false descriptors. Anyway, those are the 3 cards that I'll probably be adding to my Komiya collection, since I think I have almost every Komiya card that's come out in the last 3 years. Wonderful illustrator. But yeah, like I was saying, back in the day, the holo rares, that was what you lived for. That's what you died for. The Charizard, the Blastoise, the Alakazam, whatever it was, that was all you had. There weren't full arts. There weren't like cards coming out of frame. That starts getting introduced later. So now we're at a point where a regular holo rare, that's just like pedestrian. Even the reverse foils, it's just like foil doesn't mean much anymore. What you're looking for is a very unique artistic treatment, something that takes up the entire spread of the card, even disappears the border into some sort of special frilly border. That's what you're looking for. So in this set in particular, since we didn't get any of the top tier cards, I'll show you what we're looking for next time. You'll see that there's these alternate arts, as they're labeled in TCG Player. It's a very descriptive scene of something happening. You have a Sandaconda and it's next to a space heater. You have a Greedent, and what is this guy doing? He's like getting carried by its little minions, a la Egyptian king status, something like that. It's kind of funny. It's got a lot of charisma, and here's that top pull card for this set. It's a Gengar with the dark symbol in its mouth being carved by its uvula and throat, sucking the world in on itself. It's got a beautiful moon and a very wonderful artistic treatment. And the Mew VMAX, not the one we pulled, but the alternate art, it's very loud. I'm not actually super fond of this alternate art. There's just so much going on that it actually doesn't look too different than just this one, where there's just a bunch of swirls and sparkles. It looks and feels very similar. Also, the size of Mew is very similar. I prefer more something like this. It's clear, like it's a picture, a scene, something very clearly is happening. Espeon's taking a little snooze on top of the Cotswolds or something adjacent to that. So those are awesome cards. That secret rare Mew VMAX is going to be a good one if you can grab that, just because it's Mew. Mew's popular. And then the alternate art Mew V, just the regular V, has some other characters like a Smeargle and a Krogunk or Toxtricity. I'm not exactly sure who's all in this, but some friends. I love friends. Pokemon working together. Inteleon has one where I think this is his tail. That's absurd. There's some good ones. Celebi. We didn't get any of the alternate arts. I've opened a couple booster boxes and I'm yet to pull one. And once again, I think the trainers are a bit diluting my chances there. I could go without the trainers, to be fair, to be honest. But the difficulty of pulling these cards is what adds to their value, and we love that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed taking a look at this set, watching me open some packs. If there's anything else you're curious about when it comes to Fusion Strike, ask away. If it has to do with the game play, I don't know. Thanks for being here, Bug Gang. We'll see you next time.
Pull the shiny Charizard, I'm feeling so alive, yeah. I am like a legendary flying through the sky, yeah. Put you in a binder, you know I could treat you right, yeah. Sleeves on top of sleeves, great intense is what I like, yeah. Promise this is not a fad, it's so much more than hype, yeah. I've been cracking packs since the time that I could write back. I was just a kid saving quarters on his nightstand just to pull another item finder from a light pack. Pay the grip, I'ma blow it quick, pray to Pikachu we hit, or I'll throw a fit, like the tail on Charizard, gotta keep it lit, I'm getting fired up, need to take a sip, yeah, I can hear the sound of foil rappers in my dreams, it's like music to my ears, I can hear it sing, and the smell of cardboard freshly packed and super clean, I'm addicted to the feeling that this hobby brings, yeah. Pull the shiny Charizard, I'm feeling so alive, yeah. I am like a legendary flying through the sky, yeah. Put you in a binder, you know I could treat you right, yeah. Sleeves on top of sleeves, great intense is what I like, yeah. Promise this is not a